plotting. This little sweet. BLGS VOD reviews. Oopsies. No, fuck. God damn it. Delete. BLGS VOD reviews. Do I not have water? I need to get water. Fuck, I only have like drinks. That's not good. Okay, let's take a look. We are going to look at karmas first. Where is karma? Karma. There we go. Okay, scrims. Let me grab my drink. Okay. Got some dope ass donuts. Okay. Scrims for karma.
The USD. Pwede commercials.
Archimedes. Right, left side.
Left. One top. On the other side.
Okay, let's get out of this.
The problems.
Land mill. 2 prowlers quickly.
Okay, let me get in this whip.
Neg rotating for Evo Cache. That is such a shit place for an Evo Cache. Holy shit. Some of the Evo Cache spawns like make no sense to me.
And then we go check when you up. If there's a team down, we trying to look for the team.
He's gonna go checkpoint. They're doing the Aurora double car. Okay. Okay, so the issue, not the issue, but it's a trade-off.
Get in the front. Then stop.
Oh, I thought they were going to checkpoint.
Can we look for height? I'm taking looking is it.
Why are they looking for height? Why are you burning zip? What's the purpose of burning the zip here? What for? For scans?
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, they're looking for kills. I mean, okay, so trying to look for kills this far, this early is not advantageous at all. So that was dumb. That was like a waste of time. Like looking for kills in open space, because even if there were people here, right? You grab your car and then you're fighting in open space, and then people from checkpoint are going to hear it and they're going to third party you, and then you're cut out in open space. So think about that. Also, like, listen, the other thing is, like, if you look at the map, okay, if you look at the map, one of the first things I noticed that you didn't discuss when you landed is like who around you has beacon. Okay, so when you're flying in and you're looking at the map, the first thing you need to do is to see who has what scans. Okay, Down Beast does not have the scan. Northpad does not have the scan. Checkpoint has the scan. Cedo does not, right? So they don't have ring beacon. Okay, that means the 2 people who have this knowledge are Checkpoint and Mill. Down Beast don't. Northpad doesn't. What does that tell you? that means that the people who have these beacons, right, who are nearby, they're going to be rotating, right, to ring, you know, if they are a hard zone team, you know. And there are a lot of hard zone teams in BLGS, especially like day one for some reason. Which is why you can farm them easily. So the other thing is like, when you guys, the way you guys are driving around carelessly is insane because the two biggest threats on the map, I go over this with my students all the time. The two biggest threats on the map are height and chokes, right? So if you had taken, like, let's say if you had taken a fight near North Pad, like over here, and that's all low ground, everything else is going to be height, right? This is a choke, okay? So when you're driving here, you got shot, I think from here, you know? You get shot here. You guys need to be hyper aware that this is the threat zone, right? So everybody in your team needs to be hyper aware that this entire area here is a threat zone. That's danger, right? Danger, height, possible height. Okay? Danger. No one on your team is looking that way. And the way you're driving your car is you're not even LOSing. You're not like denying line of sight with your car here, which is not good. And you guys burned a zip for a down B's possible shot. Like this is like this whole move to down B's was like a waste of time. There's no scan here that gives you information, and there's no free fight there. You might as well just get the rotation, right? Because you have a free rotation here. It's pretty like nice, you know. I think what you guys were doing was taking advantage of the fact that North Pad and down B's don't have scan, so they're probably going to be a little bit delayed on the rotation. But again, if you think about the kinds of fights that these have, like that you're going to have, um, like it's all like open space. Unless your team is really, really fast. Yes, you have a car, but you didn't even bother using the car, you know. And the other thing is you guys already delayed your rotation by like a million years by grabbing your Evo cache like way out there and doing the what's it called? The prowlers, which is not a bad thing, but like you just have to factor in if you had time to do that, then the down beast and north pad teams had time to rotate and like figure out where the next ring is, you know.
Do you want it?
Yeah,
And now we're back at
yeah, go careful.
mill, wasting time again. You guys aren't using your time effectively and your space effectively.
In zone and come inside.
Yeah.
You have to start looking for shots in front.
Okay, first of all, you have a spot here, right? And you guys are resetting. But as soon as you have a spot, you need to start scouting for information, right? Obviously, threat, you know, possible threat here, right? As soon as you have a spot, you need to start scouting for information for kills, right? Either kills, people to bully out of position so you can take their position, or just to see what the fuck is going on. The thing is, like, let's see how long you go in here
Let's start
in
looking for
this
shots in front.
bunker.
You have
Okay.
looking for shots in front.
Trying, bros. Fucking
Yeah, just like physically walk out. Like you, like the information you have here is just like nothing, right? Like go out here, go to that rock. Use your pathy to like scout to other areas, you know, because you can always just grapple
Come
back.
in front. Team ID.
Okay, so this in like this, I hate this kind of scouting. I hate it.
Come in front.
This is such passive
Team ID.
scouting. You have a rock here you can go to. Just go to that rock and see what's going on the other side of this hill, right? Like right now, you don't, all you have is sound. You don't know what's going on the other side of that hill. Just like walk up. Like obviously make sure that your right side here is like, you know, they can't shoot you. Or if they do try to shoot at you, it doesn't like do any damage, right? Because they're just way too far.
Okay,
But
Steve,
Are
can
we
you
chilling?
increase one skin?
You guys can't make a decision because you're
Yeah.
way too far back. So just
You're
move up. Now you're moving up, and it's taking you guys forever. You guys
Oh,
could
what
have
the fuck?
capitalized. Yeah, you guys could have capitalized on this like way sooner. It's just way too slow right now.
Oh, what the fuck?
You guys are slow is because like the decision, like your decisions are slow is because you don't have enough information. You don't have enough information is because you aren't moving up further enough to get new angles. Like this is like this type of scouting. I think is just kind of dog shit right here. This it's ineffective. It's not real scouting. You're just ADSing.
Okay, just give it.
Are
Can
we
you
chilling?
3 2 on this kid? Can you 3 2 on this kid?
Yeah.
3.
Do you have zip? Just in
Oh,
case.
People have been asking me for like ever, how do you get more kills? A lot of it is you have to like search for those kills, right? You have to hunt for those kills. Like if you stabilize here and you don't spread out at all to like get information, you know, then your area of impact on the map is only this long. That's your range of impact on the map. But if you spread out, like your range of impact on the map, your influence on the map is going to be that big. It's going to be like half the size of the mini map, right? So I'm only going to do 1 or 2 games per person because there's like a lot of people.
Okay, now.
There's like
Oh,
8.
wait, stuck one.
You got stuck.
60 on that kid.
Yeah, I'll do like 1 game per person.
There he is.
Yeah, but first thing, just to like kind of reiterate karma, things I've covered so far. 1, height and chokes, you know, anticipate those threats ahead of time and act accordingly. Don't like just drive in front of a choke and expect that you're not going to get shot. Expect that you are going to get shot. Um, Second, use your time wisely. You guys just wasted a shitload of time. Like playing Edge doesn't mean just like dilly-dallying and doing what you want. Playing Edge is like having a purpose to your actions, right? So if we take a look, we'll go to Overstat right now, right? Um, maps. Okay, this is something I've talked about in a previous like tweet of mine, right? So if you are aiming, and here's the bot, a lot of people who are amateurs will aim like this, right? Super jittery, like unnecessary movements. Look how many unnecessary movements that is, right? But a real aimer, right? A better aimer will only have to move their mouse once or twice, you know, and adjust like very minimally, right? Now, if you apply this exact same thing to the map, this is what you guys look like. Okay, so you land at mill, and then so you land at mill, and then you do dogs, and then you go here, and then you go here, you go here, and then you go back, and then you go back. Look how many look how many unnecessary movements that is, right? You could have done this, maybe sent somebody, one person with a car to grab the cash because you don't need everybody there, you know, and then go here, and then just go to zone, right? But instead, you guys went back for some reason because you guys were, you know, not confident in your own like macro. So just boom, boom, get a spot. The thing is, though, you wanted like a god spot probably at like checkpoint or something like that, or maybe like Evo caches down here. But like, just be more efficient with your movement on the map. Because if you take a look at, we'll take a look at okay, so that's one thing, and then obviously like look at who has the ring scan. You know, they don't have ring scan, they don't have ring scan. Talk about that and anticipate how people will move. And then also because you guys are spending your time doing dogs and then getting this cash, these guys are also going to be moving, you know? Like think about the timing on that. Um let's go to ALS, Apex Legend status. We'll do ALGS. We'll do not LCQ. We'll do Pro League. Game 9. And once this loads, we'll do a preload display. Oopsies. Okay. So FaZe wins. Okay. So we're going to compare the different teams and how they move, right? So we're going to compare a 15th place team, which is FA Kids. Where do they land? That's Jay Savage, Ishiran, and Kiner. Okay. So they land here, right? In what's it called? Used to be our spot. Okay. So they move this way, right? But then they go back. Where does the ring? Next ring. All rings. We'll do all rings. Okay, so here it looks like they don't have beacons, probably. So they're doing what? They're doing spiders and then getting information. And then they go back, but then Navi, like henchman, is over here for some fucking reason. And then they get pushed back out of their like place, you know? So they're trying to play edge here, but like look how look how inefficient their movement is on the map. It's like this, right? It's like it's a lot of just back and forth. It's really, really inefficient. And it just shows like a lack of direction. And then I think they get like destroyed here, right? Look, and then they're just hugging this the whole time and just hoping for like some sort of play. I'm not saying this is how you should play every time, that you should like, have like some straight shot, but there should be some sort of purpose to your movements. Now, if we compare it to let's compare it to FaZe, who gets first place, and they have a similar like ring, like obviously they have more of a like dominant position compared to this team, right? But let's see how they move. They stay in their spot, and then they just what fucking fly to here, and then that's it. They just look at that. Look how efficient that movement is. It's literally 1, 2, right? And there are times where your map is going to look jittery, right? Especially on the micro level. But look how like they just set themselves up for success. They just take height position. They get here early, you know? And even on a micro level, they're just working their way into the ring. That's it. But instead, what happens here? Jay Savage's team, they delay. They fuck with this for some reason, right? They could have gone to the right to see what these guys were doing, or they could have just mirrored FaZe, Um, yeah, I don't know. It's like, yeah, let's finish out this game, and then I'm going to go to another game.
Look at this right here. We're gonna play for this corner like outside, and you're gonna wall off in front, okay? Covering like this side. We're gonna be fine from the back. You're gonna be covering like in front and like kind of this side, okay? So we're gonna be back from the front, like wall it so that your wall is like kind of front, okay? To play.
Okay, let's take a look at. You're making a huge plan here, Karma, but
Yeah, we're gonna kill
I
them in a
don't
sec.
see you actually
We're gonna run
looking
into play.
at
We're gonna run
the
into play.
like you're looking at the map,
Behind this rock right here.
but you're not like actually looking at what
Make ourselves like a
like
little.
what's in front of you, when you're making this decision.
Yeah, wall this right here in front, in front. We're good. Yeah, good.
Okay.
Okay, lucky. They just blocked themselves.
Oh, by the way, this is insane. Okay, so as soon as the Newcastle ults, everybody should be shooting the center. Because if everybody unloads their mag at the center of the Newcastle wall, I think like if everybody does it, especially Yeah, if everybody like unleashes their mag on the center of the Newcastle wall, it'll go down immediately.
Careful soon. Wait, are they saved yet? They're
But you
not.
guys aren't even shooting it. You're not like
Oh, they are saved. They are
your
saved.
first instinct to be like to triple shoot that motherfucker, get it down and weaken their position.
Chill here. We're gonna kill them in a sec.
Yes, yes,
They're gonna
yes,
walk
yes.
into us. They're gonna walk into us.
Okay, throw cells on bats.
Yeah, not once have I seen you like look over physically with your eyes, right? Just see what's over here. You gather information with your eyes. Just fucking look, dude. All right.
Here under this, like, don't play for this from the back wall. Play.
They're moving now.
Yeah, you're just making this huge like
We're gonna bubble.
giga brain, you know,
Yeah, they're gonna move.
like plan,
They're
but
gonna
you
give you all. They're gonna give you all in front play our bubble, okay?
deal with the immediate threat that's around you, right? That's your biggest threat. Just deal with your biggest threat.
Nothing.
Close to us, close to us, close to us.
You didn't. Oh my god, dude!
Close to us, close to us.
It just hit your shots. Oh my god, this fight's in so it's like a mid off, bro.
Give you all.
Almost got you.
By the way, you didn't have to have this fight now. You could have had this fight earlier.
They're gonna give you.
Like if you guys had like triple shotted that door, you know what I mean? Before, if you had triple shotted this Newcastle, their Newcastle ult, you probably would have been able to like wipe that team earlier. Okay, whatever. You guys die here, right? Okay, Karma, you missed your shots. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's all I'm gonna go over. I'm assuming like you're gonna be making the same mistakes for like the rest of your games as well. Okay, next is Piku. We'll just go in order. How do I do this? I just how do I open this? I fucking hate Twitter. It does this thing with the algorithm where it like prevents you from leaving their site, even though it's more beneficial long term for the site for you to leave the site. It's dumb. Because that's how you bring like more viewers to the site rather than just like circulating within the same site. Does anybody in chat hold on, resetting the UI? Oh shit, I don't know what that means. Okay. Let's do this. Piku. Do we have a game? Okay. Storm point again.
Just need to be quick.
Command center.
Okay.
It's an easy zone to read.
There's like nobody left. What is this? Is this day one BLGS? Bro, like with 15 squads left, like a minute into the round, I would just be going around fucking aping everybody.
The team did long cascades.
Yeah.
I would just like, bro, I would literally just find people and just like destroy them, you know, instead of, you should just be running people down. I gotta be honest. It's like everyone's dead. You might as well get those kills. If your team is good at fighting. If you guys are bad at fighting, then it's not much you can do. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. You guys look for God Rock and what? It's a pretty boring game, I'm assuming at this point. Yeah, I don't really know what to say here except for it's just like pretty straightforward. It's like ranked, dude. It's like even worse than ranked. There's like nobody left. Right. Do you go down here? What? What happened? Why'd you go down?
Hold on, I'm cracked.
heal
I'm
up,
cracked.
heal up. We
Oh,
need to go
yep.
afterwards. I'm gonna bob, but then you are gonna wall. Let's go, let's go. Bob here.
Good bubble.
Mercy.
Yep, I walled, I walled.
I'm gonna bat.
Good cycling of abilities.
Pushing, pushing, pushing.
Are we in?
No, we're in.
They're
Just
pushing,
chill.
they're pushing.
Yeah.
They have bubble advantage.
They walled.
Oh, I
you
dropped.
dropped. Oh, you're fucked. Yeah.
I dropped me, so I dropped.
Okay.
Okay.
That was a
there a
risky
team?
I'm okay
move.
for risk.
And,
I'm
uh,
okay for risk.
Wait a minute. Quick question.
We
Oh.
need
Quick question.
last second.
Do we
PQ,
scout
G5, PQ,
to
G5.
see
Yeah.
how many people are here on below? Because I don't see anybody. And I don't think you guys are getting shot from below.
I tried to look for another gun.
So do you want the chip?
You definitely
Wait,
could have
wait,
played
wait,
low
We're
ground
just gonna
there.
zip for that height, and we're gonna slam
Yeah.
the height, and I'm gonna wall, okay?
Let's
Okay,
do it
okay.
last second. Wait for my bubble
Yes.
to come
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Yeah,
Send
no
this-
one's shooting you from below. You could have just. Okay, it's a full team. I lied.
Hold on, I'm cracked.
heal
I'm
I was
up, heal
gonna
up.
say,
We need to go.
Yeah.
that'd be fucking insane if that was like a
I'm
free
gonna bob, then
rotation.
you are gonna wall. Let's go, let's go.
Is there no rotation on the
Bob.
left?
Hold on, I'm cracked. Let's just AFK.
Wait, is bridge not free? Oh, there is. Yeah, you pinged. Okay. Yeah, this is a rough one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
on
walls
me,
on the
on
right.
me. Okay, can you send the ships now?
Hold on, I'm cracked.
heal
I'm
up,
cracked.
heal up. We
Oh,
need to go
yep.
afterwards. I'm gonna bob, but then, okay. Need to
Mm.
queue. I tried to look for another.
I think what could have
There's
happened,
Infin. Do you want
like
the
what I
7-on-1
could have done is like you could have zipped from here to the backside, right? So you get the minimal amount of damage on that rotation. Go under here, then kill this team in like a 3v3 underneath.
No
See what I
more.
mean? You could have gone like,
Left, watch out.
see what I mean? You could have gone like around here, like with a zip. And then obviously these guys have like line of sight on you on height because I've played there before. But then you just bubble in and fight these motherfuckers.
Left. Yeah, yeah, watch our
Okay.
left. Has anyone got an Excel?
Not a great position.
No.
Is there any? Yeah, if there's nobody at the bridge, take the bridge. But
No, we don't, no, we don't.
This is such a specific like scenario. Like, there's not really much you can learn from this, to be honest.
It's like a
Holy shit! No one's alive.
I'm looting this.
very easy.
I'm
Oh
looting all
my
of this.
god,
There's
there's
no
5
enemy.
teams left.
Yep.
Pico, I don't know what to tell you, man. There's like nobody left.
Fighting on the right. There's a
Okay,
team
is
above
that
us.
possible?
They're fighting hard over here. Is there a team over here? We're getting sent. We're getting sent.
Nice. Nice to see a caustic.
Walling, walling.
90. Shoot left, shoot left, shoot left, shoot left.
All you two.
Hey, good comms there.
Dog.
Okay, so this is a little
Well,
silly.
16, but-
This bubble fight is very, very
Shoot left,
silly.
shoot left, shoot left, shoot left.
All you two.
What happened? Misa,
We
how
get sent.
did
We
you?
get sent.
Bubbling.
You had cover. Wait, okay. I think I just tweeted about this. This is annoying. Okay,
Walling, walling.
okay.
90.
So we have a free wall, right?
Shoot left, shoot left, shoot left, shoot left.
All you two.
Okay, so this is like one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to Newcastle wall fighting. Where is it? What's it called? Fucking Pathfinder made this mistake. Okay, so here's the Newcastle wall, right? Here's like cover, and then here's like the bubble, right? So your teammate is here, here, and then you're over here, Piku, right? And you're just like kind of going in and out of bubble. That was good use, right? Enemies are here, here, and here. But then your teammate goes here in the middle of the bubble. What is the issue with that? There's like no cover. This, like sitting here, even with the Newcastle wall, that's not cover, right? So even if we delete everything, right? And we just use the Newcastle wall. Man, I can't make a fucking C on this Okay. And you are here. Not here, but here, right? If you're in the middle, you're not using cover. That's just not you're nowhere near the wall, right? Then the other thing I don't like about this is that a lot of teams will like bunch up against Newcastle wall, which is ill-advised. Actually, you saw Bleed do this a lot, before they got dropped. I haven't really watched them that much over the past like couple of weeks, but they would often like just bunch up on the Newcastle wall like this, and then just get destroyed. You know, I like the original positioning that you guys had, which was the Newcastle wall. Okay, you had the bubble, right, and you had cover back here. I like this. Why do I like this? It's because you have a triangular position. So that way, if your enemy is shooting at you, because they're all like facing like in a straight line like this, if they're all facing you like this, right? And one tries to swing you or one tries to, let's say shoot your Newcastle, you can cover that angle, right? On a cross angle, right? If you get shot over here, your teammates can shoot for that cross angle. But if you move into the center like this, this is essentially isolating yourselves, right? You've essentially created the exact same line as they have, and you're bunched up, and then you get fried in the middle, right? So what I would suggest is one, use the cover that you already have. There's no need to walk up to the wall and magnetize yourself to the wall, and then just try to keep that triangle within that bubble fight. I know this is like, it seems like too much theory, but like if you practice this in Newcastle fights and bubble fights, I promise you your bubble fights will elevate significantly. Your Newcastle fights will elevate significantly, and just your close quarter combat. So on a close quarter combat level, you usually want to avoid, usually, again, there's always an exception to everything. You usually want to avoid lining up like this, because it allows the enemy to get new angles on you, and then you can't do anything. There's no cover that you can do. Like this isn't like a free, this isn't like a free way to protect yourself from getting shot, right? It only like hampers enemy movement. But if you are like this, right? Look at that. If this guy tries to go for right, you can shoot him. If this guy goes to the left, you can shoot him, right? If they try to shoot your Newcastle, you can shoot them from back here. So try to keep a triangular position when you're fighting, even in close quarter combat. And if you have a Newcastle wall, don't just like triple line up just to get shotted. So not advantageous at all. There are situations where you have to bunch up, where you have to do that. But if you have a choice, if you have the freedom, try to create a little bit of space between you guys and try to have some sort of triangular position. Any questions? Metro, we are fifth on the leaderboard. W, nice. Metro, I want your accuracy stats. Give me your updated accuracy stats so I can send them to pros who send me their stats, and I could be like, look at this guy, Metro. He has higher stats than you. Suck at it. Okay. Yeah, so that's annoying. I fucking hate watching this kind of fighting. Yeah. I mean, look at where he dies, dude. He's in front of this, right? He had free cover and decides to like position himself right in the middle. I'm not talking about PQ, I'm talking about their pathy, right? Look where he is. Look, it's a straight line, dude. And we can't help each other at all. We can't do any kind of cross angles. But if the pathy stayed back here, this would have been like, and then this guy peaks, like it would have been a much more difficult fight, you know? And you can actually use each other, you can use your teammates as bait for your enemies. So like if if the enemy overextends to shoot the Gibby, this guy could just fucking shoot him, right? Like the pathy. But if you're here, like one, you don't have cover, and everyone argues when well, you have the Newcastle wall. That's not cover. Like it is if you're like lined up against it. But all these guys have to do is just swing around, you know? And the other thing is, let's say like, oh, we can triple shoot the guy who swings. That's actually not true at all. Because if you're all lined up here, right? Okay, let's use perspective, right? Here, here, and here, right? What's the issue if an enemy comes over here from this angle? All of you are shooting each other in the ass, you know? So like your bullets aren't like if you all triple turn this way, you're all gonna body block that guy. So you have to create some sort of distance, you know? If you have to stagger a little bit, right? And then you can shoot them. But if you're all like lined up in a row, you're just gonna shoot each other in the ass. It's silly, you know? These are like the like little mechanics of fighting that people like don't go over. And I don't know, it's just like I don't know. Everyone's just like, just shoot your gun, just aim better. Like that's true, but it's not the whole truth. Okay, we got some kills. Yeah, you should guys, if it's day one BLGS and there's like fucking nobody left after round one, let's see how many people are left after round one. Probably like 13 or 15 or something. Yeah, 15. Yeah. I would just find someone and just kill them, you know? I would just go after everybody. If you're not a completely dog shit team, then just like kill people. All right, let's take a look at this fight. I know I was gonna do one game per person, but that like last game didn't even really count. Um, okay. Good bubble fight. We don't need to repeat that. Yeah, that was a useless repeat. Okay, this repeat is stupid. Okay, because you know that there's like an enemy over here, right? And all he's doing is like gonna bait you. You have like the one thing that once you get to a higher level of fighting, you have to, it's no longer just about positioning, it's a combination of position and psychology, right? And what do I mean by, and many of you are going to be like, oh, this is like, you know, random jumbo bullshit. I promise you it isn't. The, if this guy is like, if this guy shoots you and he backs up, a lot of people back up towards their teammate, right? Because they feel unsafe, their health is low. So they back up towards their teammate. If that's the case, right, and you repeat that bubble, then, or you go around the corner, then there's a good chance that somebody is going to shoot back at you. And then once you're out here, out in the corner, and you haven't used that cover, then you've pretty much exposed yourself to killing. And if the enemy was a competent team, there would be somebody on the stairs behind you, right? They would be baiting each other, right? There would be somebody here. Oopsies. What the fuck happened? Okay. Yeah, there would be somebody there. Let's go over here. Kill that guy. Da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Okay. Okay. So the peak, the repeak, and I'm not saying repeaking is bad, but like look at that exposure. Watch this. Boom. You know, if there was another teammate here, just like getting ready for you, and they traded out, you would have been dead. For sure. Okay. I hate doorway battles, by the way, because it's like mostly RNG. Like I hate doorway battles where everyone just fights for the threshold. It's like a mid off. Every time I see a doorway battle, I just think of it's a mid off. Okay, so Piku, this is again, you're doing too much with your movement. here. You don't have to move your right stick at all or your mouse. You just have to see where he's going to move. He can't move this way. He has to move this way, right? And you just keep your reticle right here. But instead, you had your reticle placement. Your reticle placement was good, but then your aim was bad. Your reticle placement here was good, and then you shifted right. Most of like these bubble fights, including like Newcastle Q, it's mostly reticle placement rather than aim. Look at this. See, all you have to do is not move, but then you jitter your mouse to the right. Okay, or sorry, you jitter your right stick to the right. If you just didn't move, you would have been fine. There's been like quite a couple situations. Yeah, you didn't have to do that at all. You just had to fucking stand still, you know? And if you are going to move something, move your left stick because one, like you can move your left stick into the position that you want it to move to, right? It does two things. It moves your reticle and it moves you, your character. So it makes you harder to hit. Obviously with the exception that you are, you know, strafing into a bullet. But, use your brain. Okay, top 3, blah blah blah. This is rank. This is baby stuff. Okay, while this is loading, because my internet's slow. Let's see. Any questions? No questions. Okay. Um. Okay, bad head glitching there, Piku. Okay, Piku. So this, when you are shooting these guys, you're exposing your full body, right? Which is fine, seemingly in this scenarios, because if they peek, you know, they're pretty much dead, right? So there's a little bit of safety. But on the whole, if you're controlling height, you want to move backwards and then create your own head glitch. So that way, from a sideways perspective, right, you are standing here and then they can see your entire body, right? But if you go backwards, look, they can only see your head, but you can see their whole body. Yeah, just go backwards on that height. You're just going to take so much unnecessary damage. You did not need to bubble him at all. Look how much damage you took, dude. For free. If you just went backwards a little bit, that bubble is useless. And just a waste of a bubble. Look how much damage you're taking, dude. It was a wasteful ult. You should have waited until they use bubble, right? You're baiting them to use bubble, which makes sense, but like you wasted your ult. You should have just saved. You guys have so many unnecessary like decision making. You could just do nothing here for a while. Just cycle through your Qs, right? Let them fight it out. Hide behind your Qs. You have an ult for free. Took low ground for no reason. A little too early. Ah, that's fine. Not a big deal. But now you don't have bubble, right? And now they have ult. And now you're fucked. Isn't that fun? And you could have won this game for sure. Unnecessary. Just think about when you're using your Q and like having some sort of purpose to using your Q. Okay, next. We have Parkour Cat. What is this? Oh, okay. I thought it was another. Any questions? No? No questions? Okay. All right, we got some kills. Let's go back here. Is it a contest kill? Yeah, again, there's like nobody left, dude. Just run these lobbies down. Holy shit. There's no reason not to. Man, I don't like matcha. This is like really, really fresh. Matcha tastes very fishy to me. When did we get these kills? Is it a contest? I'm confused. How are we contesting with 14 teams left? It makes no sense. I mean, you might as well get it over with, right? I cannot believe, like, people don't. This is basically a 50-50. That's my boy, parkour. That is a Giga Chad fuck you move, dude. Hell yeah. Good reactivity there, parkour. Okay, whatever. That was pretty much a steamroll. Oh, you guys are playing like pussies. Yeah, I get it that you want to win, but you could literally just find people like parkour. I don't know who your teammates are, right? But if your team is good at fighting and your team is like seems more competent at fighting than at least the first thing you're fighting, if that's like an indicator of the rest of the lobby, I would just be like leaving my position to kill people. You know what I mean? Yeah, you guys have God spot, but like, fuck, you know, get like, get 20 kills or something. Kill half the lobby. No cover usage here, parkour. This is bad. You have a bin right next to you, right? And you don't use it at all to get cover. Quick rule of thumb, if you are ADSing, okay, so the quick rule of thumb is the 1/3 rule, right? And so if you are using cover, a third of your screen should be covered, right? But that also means when you're ADSing, it should also be a third of your screen. You are ADSing right now, and none of your screen is covered using cover. Which means if these guys grew a brain and saw you and triple shotted you at the same time, you go down instantly, which would create an opening for them. No cover usage. That is stupid. Yeah, that team should have moved way earlier. They're just like hoping. A lot of the macro was like, ugh, I don't even know, dude. This is like worse than rank. It's like pubs. I don't even know what to comment on. It's just I'll do one more. I feel bad. Sorry, parkour. I mean, I've coached you enough parkour at this point where you kind of don't need too much of my coaching. A lot of it's just implementing what you've learned, getting in more practice. Shit. Okay. Oh man, you guys don't know how to prioritize at all. Holy shit. Okay, just focus on one team at a time when you're fighting. No cover usage. Your Gibby goes out of the bubble, out into the open. exposing himself, allowing himself to die. When all he has to do is just use cover. I know I sound like a broken record, man, but like 99% of the time when people die is because they just don't use cover. It's insane. Even pros, like you'll take any pro. If your Gibby didn't go down, you would have won that game. Just saying, use cover. Okay, oh, you die early. Let's take a look at that. Murder on the beat. Did you get steamrolled here, parkour? Is that what happened? Were you unable to anticipate threats? I have a feeling I know what happens here. Does your Gibby? Yeah. Does your Gibby overexpose himself and forget that he has the largest hitbox on your team? Yo, first of all, parkour, you should have had a wall up there, but you don't. That's on you. And your whole team, actually. Your whole team should have asked for a wall. It is signaling to the enemy, and that now you guys are just getting naded to fuck. You would have been great is if you had a wall, use your wall, bro. Imagine if you had, okay, parkour, bro, brother, 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 nephew. You know better than that, man. Come on, man. Use use your wall. I don't know what else I can say about that. Not only should have you used your wall when you got that position, you could have used your wall during the fight. Okay, that's silly. That's very, very silly. You know better than that. Come on, man. Any questions? No questions. Okay, this is Bloom. Okay, nobody's left. I would just again, if it was like if it was like me, Kilopos, and I don't fucking know, like Mingu or whoever, or Nil Song, I would just ape these guys. I would turn off my brain and just fucking ape these motherfuckers. It's like 11 squads left. Like that's the hardest thing about this format, especially day one, is like it's hard to take it seriously with like nobody, like with the quality of these lobbies. They're so dog shit. It's not exciting to watch, and it is disorienting to play. It doesn't really train you for anything. Like this, you guys are. I would just ape that team seriously. With like this many teams left, you could just let's look at their armor. You armor check them. That they're blue. I would just ape them seriously. Like not even joking. Obviously, do it in a way that doesn't like make you stupid. But I would just. You guys are doing very like controlled macro, right? For basically a rank lobby. Even I would consider this like a pubs lobby. That's like the quality of this lobby. You guys stay here forever though. You guys are like holding out. You decide to hold out a team, right? Behind you. You decide to stay here rather than leave. Okay. That's silly. Like when you get the scan, okay, you get the scan, you have 19 left. Boom. Take the zip. What is stopping you from taking the zip? Is there a team there already? Okay. Cool. Just start moving. You could have gone back through Monument Tunnel. Yeah, I would just start moving at this point. Either like kill a team or move. Now you're fighting. Triple sitting on this Bloom, you are a Pathfinder. Okay. You should automatically, your first reaction as a Pathfinder is to get new angles. You are triple sitting on this angle with your team. You could have dropped and like not obviously not used your grapple to go into them, but you want to use your grapple to escape. Just like I would have dropped and then try to get a new angle on them. But there's not much you can do just like triple sitting up here. Okay, Bond goes down. That's not good. Yeah, there was no urgency during that scan at all. Like when you first scanned, you should have just been like, "We need to get the fuck out of here," or "We need to fight." Right? Those are two valid decisions, but you guys were just like too slow to make your decision. You knew that during the scan that there were people in the tunnel, that's a threat. They're going to come out here. Either you neutralize that threat by killing them here, or you just get to a better position quickly. Yes, somebody took the tower, but it doesn't stop you from dropping and walking. You could have made this exact same rotation by walking in, by the way, but you guys were waiting for a zip. Don't be a zip crutch. Just like walk. You guys could have just walked it in earlier. As soon as like that tower was taken, you could have just dropped to the left and ran in. Cover usage. You went too far to the left there. See? He has cover, you don't. Bloom, DM me if you're watching this. DM me at some point. You and I will do 1v1s in the firing range, and I'll expose how bad your peeking is. Your aim is fine, but it's just your strafes make no sense, and your cover usage is dog shit. So reach out to me. I will give you a session for free. This is concerning. Yeah, your decisions are too slow, and you guys are just too dependent on your zip. Just move. Just like walk it in. Use your legs. I don't know what you're drinking, but that looks good, man. You're enjoying that. Key. Go down here. Why do we go down here? We are fighting on edge, looking for kills. Riddle me this. Okay. Getting cross, like, we're getting angles. Okay. Your teammates are on low ground. They're the first ones to go down. Why is that? They're aping. Oh, fuck. Okay. Triangular positions are good, but make sure that you're close enough that you can actually help each other. Here's the issue. If Bond goes down, D can't help. If D goes down, Bond can't help because he's too far. They don't have any horizontal mobility. The only person on the team who has horizontal mobility is Bloom, and he's the only one who can help. So be mindful of that. I would make this triangle a bit more acute. Close the distance between you two. It's probably the reason why you die here. Yep. Okay, use bubble. By the way, if you are a Gibby and you have a bubble, right? Do not throw the bubble down randomly. Why? Because it isolates you from your teammates and it prevents your team from shooting, from helping you, right? It's okay if you are a Gibby to use yourself as bait. What you can do is use the bubble as a way to stall. Rather than throwing the bubble and then staying inside of the bubble like a little nucleus, what you can do is you can use the bubble here and then leave the bubble. So that way, if these guys leave, like you'll be out in the open, but then go find cover, and then use that as a way to stall. Bond ults to you, right? But then Bloom can't help you because you gave them a bubble. Just because you have a bubble and it's your bubble that you threw down it's no longer your bubble if you're not able to use it effectively. Now they can now, yeah, you just can't help you. Can't do anything about that. So not great. Basically, what this comes down to is bad bubble usage. And even before that, the earliest mistake is that you guys were too far from each other, right? If you are going to use the bubble, maybe like don't throw it between you guys. Maybe I would have thrown here a little closer and then like try to play on this side. Again, I've talked about this before, but when you're peeking the bubble, don't peek in a way that isolates you from your team, right? Here's the bubble, and then Bond sits inside of the bubble where Bloom's shots can't help, right? So we'll go back here and we'll take a look at this again. So he keeps peeking, but then he's isolating himself for a 1v2. He takes an insane amount of damage. D takes an insane amount of damage because it's just essentially 3v2 here. That's one of the biggest issues with a bubble fight. And it's just like, if you just think it through just a little bit about your bubbles, you will realize that bubbles can be disadvantageous if you use them incorrectly. They're incredibly dangerous to your team. So, yeah, if you are going to have a little triangular formation like that, stay a little closer to each other. I want to screenshot that. Sorry, Bloom. Had to throw you under the bus, bruh. Okay, let's take a look at this. Heal, fucker. Bro, heal. Brother, heal. That what? You have like 50 health. It's unattended. It annoys me. Okay. There's no way he peeks on that side. I would have like grappled up immediately on this, by the way, instead of staying back here. You had an advantage and you could have pressed for that advantage, but you're not taking advantage of your advantage at all. You're not taking advantage of your opening. You got him cracked. I would have just grappled up immediately and just shot him on the side and then walked back into the ring. Oh no. Are we gonna have a reticle placement issue again here? Not reticle placement, but aim issue. Yeah, okay. So, right. Quick thing. Boom. Bloom. Place your reticle on the guy before you go into the bubble. That way, you don't have to make that extra movement when you're inside of the bubble. This extra movement costs you time, right? Where you are exposed to your enemy. But if you are out here, your enemy can't do that. So if you start getting your reticle on the enemy before you enter the bubble, it'll save you that like 0.2 seconds of time where you might take like 50 damage or something like that unnecessarily. You know? Imagine if you had aimed your shot before you got into the bubble. You guys would have traded anyways, but you would have hit your first shot. Okay. We're out of position here. Nope. Okay, you get a little closer. Yeah, you have one dude on the left. You guys could have just fucking tanked him. Nope. You saw it. Yeah, just kill the dude on the left. You guys are all triples focusing that dude, the two on the right. But okay. So there's only one guy on the right. Newcastle alts on the right. That means there's two. Three members per team. Find the third, kill that guy. And mantling that's just gonna get you a kill. Like it's gonna get you killed. Yep. Fighting, positioning, and fights matters. Okay. I've done like 2 games. Sorry, Bloom. I can't really go over your macro too much because it's kind of non-existent, and it's not your fault. It's just like there's nobody to rotate against, if that makes any sense. I want to take a nap, and because I am an old man. Karma, just saw the VOD review. I wasn't IGLing there at all, lol. It was the Pathy. Oh, okay, my bad, bro. Yeah. Um, anticipate those threats, man. Just like watch it over with your team. Um, I did reckon the neg rotates and farming evos was kind of brain dead, and they made calls on what they believe was right instead of actual information gathering and pre-game recon. But then I ended up IGLing them in BLGS, which I wasn't prepared for. Yeah, that happens. It sounds like you guys are a new team, you know. So it's just like learning pains, growing pains. Yeah. What I would do, Karma, is I would go over this VOD review with your team and then go over some of those points by VOD reviewing and ALGS VODs on YouTube. You know? Go to ALGS VOD and just watch VODs with your team. You know? Like a couple if you guys just like watch a couple games a day with your team, you can go through it's basically just practice. You can just play these games with your team without actually having to play the game. You just watch, you know, you can watch VK Gaming and just how they rotate, the things that I've mentioned before, you know, you guys can come up with your own conclusions about that. But in terms of macro, it's like, yeah, it's really, really hard to judge macro and BLGS, especially day one, because like these lobbies just are kind of a joke, you know? I mean, like, look at this lobby. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with that? I don't know why they don't combine lobbies. Okay, who are we? Fluent. I don't know who you are, Fluent, but I will go over your stuff. Not to hard ADS and passive information gathering. Yeah, no, you can hard ADS, but like just move up, right? Like if this is you on the map, like if this is you on the map, like because you're in that little trench area, this is you, like the information you get is this, right? But there's a rock over here. If you went over here, look how much more information you get, right? You've literally 10 times the amount of information. But if you're in a little alcove like this, it's not much. Like that's your scope of information. Just that. Okay. So move forward more, basically, to get better information. Like, yeah, that kind of information doesn't come from like using gigabrain strats or anything. It's literally just moving up. Because if you're at a wall, if you're staring at a wall all day, right? Then your information is that wall. But if you turn your head to the right and you see enemies and like the whole map in front of you, that's like a billion times more information. Same thing. Key. Fluent had a fight. I hate this fight with every ounce of my being. Already. Okay. We have window. Pause. Okay. Pause. Fucking pause.
36.
Okay. Already hate this fight. Why?
I could throw a grenade in the window.
Boom. Okay. Newcastle wall. If all three of you shoot this Newcastle wall from cover, this Newcastle wall will go down instantly. Second of all, new angles. One person here, there's a wall on the other side. There's a door on the other side. You can go to the other door and throw a nade because the Newcastle wall only prevents nades coming from the front area, right? And you guys should have nades. If you don't have nades, please have nades. Right now, what you're doing is you guys have the exact same angle, and you guys look like plat players. You guys look like diamond players, just standing still, shooting here. No advantage. Just go around. Get covered. Like, yeah, just get a new angle.
36 on
One's
fuse.
one. You remember one?
Okay, now we're getting new angles.
They're coming out to me.
Cracked one. Down
Yep.
one.
See
Down
what
two.
happens when we got a new angle? Boom. Easy. Cool.
Oh, okay.
I know you guys like wiped that
Rebels
team,
over.
but that was like, in my opinion, that was a mid-off, and that was just way too slow. Like, look how long it took you guys to get new angles. It took you, like, it took two of your teammates, including yourself, to shoot at this
36 on
angle
fuse.
and realize that you had to get a new angle. Your first reaction, like your first reaction in a fight should be to
Cracked
get
one.
fresh angles
Down one. Down two.
so you can pressure enemy from all sides.
I'm feeling this is energy right here.
We are too spread out here. Well, actually, not really, because you've already cleared your back.
I got their height. I killed Gibby. Gibby dead. Gibby dead. They're on my head. They're on my head. I'm taking this all.
There's another team behind us. I ulted the team behind us.
Okay, your pathy should not have jumped over. You had cover, and what is it with pathies and not using cover? That's like twice in a row now that we watched.
No, I'm trying.
Bro, you didn't need to go down. You you could have
I'm
just
taking this all.
used your cover
Another team behind us. I ulted the team
instead
behind
of
us.
jumping over.
Can you drag me?
Yeah. Okay, that was not necessary.
I didn't get my Gibby kill.
Oh boy.
I don't have wall anymore.
I know
Yeah,
it sounds so silly. I sound like an idiot when I say like use cover, and everyone's like, "Yeah, duh, use cover." But then you watch games of like, you know, players who are pretty competent, and then they just don't use cover. Right? They just turn off their brains. It happens though. Like we've all
Really good
kind of
bubble.
like gotten dumb in the middle of a game. That's
Bubble when you
happened.
get up.
Good calm there. Good direction. You guys definitely could have played the tracks, right? Aren't tracks safe? Oh,
If you got lifetime bubble, we might be fine here.
nope.
Nope, never mind.
I mean, if the bubble was gonna go down, I would have just preferred you guys to go on the left here, right? You could have just gone left, you know. And yeah, I think there is a
If you
team
got
there, but
lifetime bubble, we might be fine here.
yeah. Or you could have just slid underneath this team right there.
Nope, never mind.
I don't know. There's really not much you could do there. Your Pathfinder definitely did not need to go down there for sure. Just take your time in those fights. Okay, I'll do one more. That was like uneventful. These games are so uneventful, and it's not because of you guys. It's just like the format. It's like,
Dead, it doesn't matter.
okay,
I can beam him off this.
Crack the first
nice
guy.
shot. Fuck me.
Crack the last guy.
There's
Oh,
one dead.
nice guy.
One made it.
Oh, he's one in the air.
Oh, I hit him.
Nice. Good shots, man. God damn, dude. Those were solid. That's so satisfying. By the way, you don't need
Now
4
read
stacks of
that.
sentinels.
Man.
You never need 4 stacks. You only need 2.
Fucking other team. Like up here.
You do not need 4 stacks.
There's doors open.
Did they leave?
Pick up that nade.
I'm walking in.
Pick up the grenade. Fuck me.
It's free in here.
Pick up the grenade.
Knock right there.
I left. We could just drop right here.
Good.
We can get
Okay. Pretty straightforward. Actually, I want to see this fight. Is it even a fight?
I'm dropping.
Oh no, you could have gotten
There's a
free
team.
kills. You rushed that.
Just walk
That was a
up,
free
sit
kill
here.
right there. Like, if you... Yeah, you rushed that, dude. Just use this cover. Shoot the guy there. Those were free kills.
They're evacuating on their left. left. We could just drop.
Like
right
with
here.
this many teams left, like you know that your back is clear. You know that nobody's here. You've already cleared that, right? So if your back is clear here, you might as well like take advantage of it and then try to shoot people and then like try to get those kills.
I'm dropping. I'm dropping. I'm dropping.
Oh no, fuck.
There's a team under. They left though. Nope. Never mind. They're on me.
But yeah,
Right here. Kill this kid. He's one.
okay.
Nah, I'm dead.
You purposely chosen low ground here when you could have definitely played height.
You got zip.
I have 2 ults.
Your level of
Willing
information
party,
down here
willing
is not that great.
Do you want me to use the other ult 6
It's not a terrible position, but it doesn't afford you the ability to get a lot of
Yeah, I'm at
kills.
97 now. Tell him I'm in the middle of something.
Okay, not bad.
He's one. Dead.
Okay. Good
I
crouch
got
there.
Q double.
Good Q.
Yeah, good.
That was good. You're taking your time
Cat.
here.
He's cracked. Gibby's cracked.
Castle.
Fluent, you're pretty good. Okay.
that's only one
You're
more team.
stalling. You're stalling. Good stall. Hey,
Buzzing.
Another team.
Pull through. Push Chicky double.
Fluent, I don't know who the fuck you are, but you're a good player.
No, I couldn't. Okay. Alright,
That was
I'll be
good.
back, hold on.
That was nice to see. Very refreshing. Could you have tried to play for a better position? Yeah, but I mean, also like fuck it, might as well just like go around and kill everybody, right? But I'll do one more. I have work I need to do though, and I need to take a fucking nap, and I need to eat some pizza. Tough day. Nap or pizza first, then nap,
Right.
and then
He's in the building.
sleep.
He's
Okay,
in the building.
that's
We're gonna
good.
take zip across.
Good comms.
28 on zip kid.
Get the full kill. Yeah, dude, this is like genuinely, this is exactly you're stalling. That's good. I wish more people stalled.
There's an even with the boosted loader.
So far, Fluent has like the best like skill when it comes to bubble fights I've seen so far from the stuff today. There's a couple things I'd fixed, but overall pretty good. Very efficient. Yeah, you guys don't have a scan character anymore. Why are we playing Maggie on this map? I would still play Pathy, get the scan, you know, get man scan as the perk,
In there, like,
and
super
just
and
fucking ape everybody, bro.
a whole nother person. The Reds is a whole different team.
Fluent sounds like Elbow.
Crack Newcastle really hard. Dead. Crack Catalyst. Ran.
The cat was still there.
Man, if you had a Pathy, you guys could have zipped on these guys and killed them. I would recommend on day one BLGS in the future, or if you just have shit lobbies, just play Pathy and just
this
ape
building?
everybody. You know, get that man scan and.
Be tripping. I thought I heard. Right here.
Oh,
He's cracked.
you're repeaking this.
He's
You
so
should not be
low, man.
repeaking it.
He's so
All he
one.
has. Yeah, you would have won that if
Fuck.
you like the issue is you're fighting against a
Cracked.
Gibby that has like a free shield, right?
He's so one,
Can I
bro.
get to you?
So, like
He's so
mathematically,
one.
you're gonna lose that
Be tripping.
every
I thought
time
I heard. Right here.
in terms of 1v1.
He's cracked. He's so one.
Yeah, you definitely would have killed him if you didn't have arm shield. That's funny.
Going on over here.
Only 10 teams left.
Right here. What was her HP at? Like 40.
Ape
How much damage
everybody,
you got, dude?
kill everybody. You guys should have like
fuck is fine?
15 kills at least by the end of this.
Like, goat. Fucking delusions.
Okay, I'm not even gonna remark on like whatever. Like you just run through the lobby. I'm kind of like done. I'm losing my patience. I want to eat food and take a nap. Who else do I have to do? I have to do Brandon, Metro, and Blue Energy Mag. Later. What a fucking name. That's hilarious. Oh, let me finish this one out. They lost the energy. That's funny.
Well, let me throw my Q down. They just walled my wall.
That was good.
Gibby's low. Gibby's one.
The way you said, oh no, this positioning is dog shit.
Well, let me
You
throw my
guys
Q
got too
down.
loose.
They just walled my wall.
Yeah. So like, no one's on your back, Fluent. Well, they are, but like, they're not able to like help you,
Gibby's low.
right? Like,
Gibby's one.
ugh.
I hide behind
Oh my
a
god.
wall.
Dude, my
Like whoever is like the frontmost person, you just have to stare at that guy, right? Rigo and Double O, right? You just have to stare at the person who's at the frontmost because he's going to be the bait, right? That's the guy you have to help the most. Like even if it means not shooting the person like for a free shot, you just have to like keep your dude alive, right? And then Rigo, you're not getting much done at this angle. I would have like moved up.
Q's just not moving.
Yeah.
Why is my Q not moving, bro? I'm clicking left bumper.
That was good triangulation, but it's just like you have one person that's literally 1v3ing there. Get in that fight. Okay, I'm so tired. My brain is fried. I need pizza and I need a nap. Anybody have questions? Karma? So pizza, then sleep. The just 4 was intense from round 1, 19 lobby. Wish I had the VOD. Damn, I wish you had the VOD too. Fuck, that sounds exciting. Yeah. I haven't really watched BLGS except for like the VODs, that people send me. Um, because it's like boring as a viewer. Hold on, I got a message from Arctic. All right, I was in Flames lobby. Yeah, that's sick. Cool, cool, cool. Well, okay, I'm gonna go eat pizza. I'll take a look at the VODs a different day. I have like a lot of work I need to do today, but thanks for dropping by. Hope that helps. Reach out to me if you guys have VODs, just like DM me or whatever, and then I'll like review it if I have free time. Peace. Bye bye.